I'm Joey Hollywood, and today I'm reviewing John Carpenter's first movie, Dark Star. Now, in case you didn't know this, I am actually a big John Carpenter fan. I've always had an interest for his movies. Even before I knew that John Carpenter made these movies, they were some of my favorite. And then one day I found out that all these movies that I love were all directed by John Carpenter. And that was officially when he became one of my favorite directors. I know a lot of people criticize him, especially for stuff in the 90s, but you know, I love John Carpenter, and there is truly only one movie that he's made that I don't like. And I'll get to that eventually because I'm starting a line of John Carpenter reviews. I'm going to review them all, and starting with this one, Dark Star, John Carpenter's first movie. If you're thinking about getting this movie, I suggest you only get it if you are a John Carpenter fan, because it is a little, it's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little stupid, but it's that fun kind of stupid. It's like when you go to the dollar store and you see a movie for $1 and it just looks so bad, but there's like this charm that comes with it, and you're like, I think I'm gonna get this. It looks bad, but it looks like the good kind of bad. And this movie is definitely the good kind of bad. And another reason why I think you should get this if you're a John Carpenter fan is because it's fun to see where your favorite director started out. What I find really cool about this movie is that it was actually originally a student film. It was a student film that John Carpenter made, like in college, I believe. And it was 68 minutes long, and a producer from Hollywood saw it and said, hey, if you add 15 extra minutes to this movie, I'll release it in theaters. And I mean, that's pretty cool to say the least. I mean, that, to me, just that story alone just makes this movie worth watching. It is, for those of you John Carpenter fans that have not seen this movie, I'm pretty sure you know about John Carpenter and his love for Panavision. For those of you who don't know what Panavision is, that's letterbox. That's like the real thin letterbox. John Carpenter loves Panavision, but in this movie he did not use Panavision. I believe his first time using Panavision was in Assault on Precinct 13. I can't be sure, but I think so. This movie, let me get into like the plot of the movie. It's pretty much kind of ridiculous. These people are in outer space and they're blowing up unstable planets. And that in itself is just pretty silly. But basically it shows like they've been in space for 20 years and they're starting to go out of their minds. Each one has their own individual form of insanity, and it's pretty cool to watch. There's an alien on the spaceship that is literally a beach ball. And it's pretty hilarious. You see the actors like interacting with a beach ball as if it was a real life alien, and it's so silly. And it is a cult classic, I would say. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It may not be for everybody, but it was definitely entertaining to me. One moment, the movie is really funny. The next moment, it's actually on the creepy side, and that's one thing I liked about it. There's a part where there's a talking bomb in the movie, and there's a part where the talking bomb starts quoting the book of Genesis. And I gotta say, it was one of the most haunting scenes I've ever seen. It was just like, there's all this ridiculous stuff going on, and then all of a sudden there's this talking bomb quoting the beginning of Genesis, and it was just like, oh crap, this is creepy. I actually feel it was very well written for a student film, and heck, even for a low budget movie. I feel it was really well written. The music, I also liked the opening titles to the movie because it had country music against space, and I thought that was, I've never seen that before, and I really liked it. Personally, I like this movie. It's not for everybody. I think if you're a John Carpenter fan, give it a watch. Something cool, they're releasing it this month on Blu-ray. I'm not sure when, but I'm gonna snatch that up the moment I have, some cash, because all the DVD copies you can get, the picture's pretty cruddy. It looks like something you get out of the $1 bin. Heck, I actually bought it for a penny at FYE. I don't really think there's a good copy of the movie available. At least not until this Blu-ray comes out. And I'm going to snatch this Blu-ray up. And I suggest you get it too if you're a John Carpenter fan. Well, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing more reviews on John Carpenter in the future. I also do reviews on lots of movies. So, you know, check out my channel, give them a watch. Please rate, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll be your best friend forever, and I'll follow you home and tuck you in and read you a bedtime story and talk to you about those good times in the 90s. Back when TV was good, cartoons were actually entertaining. Well, time for the Bruce Campbell facts and quotes of the day. Bye!